Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
Oh my god! Damn! Shawty got a mouth on her, Jesus.
Trashy skank? By the way, I'm not a trashy skank. Thanks for wasting our time, skanky bitch.
Oh my god, chill. Welcome back, everybody, to another Splash God experience. I'm Splash Brad Zero, also known as the Splash God, and we're back playing Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair, Episode 6.
My man!
So what happened in the last episode? We finished the investigation of Byakuya Togami's murder, the first murder in Danganronpa 2. At our little get-together party thing, Byakuya Togami was murdered under the darkness of what seemed like to be a power outage, but obviously it was on purpose. And somebody took advantage of it, killed him, and we investigated that death and found some questionable things. I think it's connected to the ACs, since there was both ACs in the party room and in that little office space. Both had the AC set at the same time, so I believe those things are linked. Another main spot for the investigation was the bathroom. It was locked at the right times and unlocked at the right times as well, and it was in sync, you know, like there's no way it wasn't a coincidence. So what to expect in this episode, guys? This will be the first class trial of Danganronpa 2. If you guys don't know how the class trials work, it's pretty much a debate to see who was the murderer, how it happened, and then at the end, you guys, or the characters, will vote on whoever is what they call the blackened, the murderer. And from there, Monokuma will decide their fate. If you guys are new, go ahead and subscribe. I will leave a little link of the Danganronpa Let's Play on the top right of your screen. If you guys haven't done so already, and you're just watching this Danganronpa series from now, I would suggest go and watch my Let's Play of Danganronpa 1 on my channel, so you can watch in order. You know, nobody really likes starting a series from the middle instead of from the beginning. Also, guys, I have started a new Let's Play on the channel. It is Neo: The World Ends With You. If you guys are familiar with that and or have maybe played or seen gameplay of the original game, this is the sequel, and I'm playing it on the PS5. If you guys are interested in that, I would highly suggest you go watch that and support the new Let's Play. It really helped me out. I'd really appreciate it. Also, guys, I noticed a lot of you are not subscribed, and you might as well subscribe if you're interested in this type of stuff, man. I play not only anime games with like action role-playing games or mystery role-playing games, any type of anime games like those, where I do little voiceovers. I also play some shooters and some scary games as well, with friends and whatnot. If you guys have any tips or tricks or whatnot, or if you have any questions that I may answer without spoiling anything, well, that I know, at least so far, leave a comment down below and I will get back to you, like whenever I see it, I guess. But other than that, guys, let's get into the first class trial of Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Alrighty, guys, let's go. I'm ready. Oh, brother.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, what the heck is that mountain? Where did that get there? Never mind that. How did they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma?
No way.
That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all this.
You mean what Byakuya said before, right?
You are right.
Byakuya, we still needed his knowledge.
Yeah, I still can't believe he's dead. And I still can't believe I didn't shit myself. Byakuya, blah, blah, blah.
What happened to Gundam and Fuyuhiko?
Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet.
I got it!
I know, they probably ran away.
No way!
Oh, hell no, brother. There's no way I'd let them escape, you know. Look, I dragged this one back over here.
Don't fuck with me!
I'm telling you, let me go!
Hey! Come on now! now!
Hey now, if you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up, double.
Hey!
Hey, Fuyuhiko, what were you doing all this time?
Huh?
Nothing, I wasn't really doing anything. I was just chilling in my room when I suddenly heard that fat bastard got killed. Who the fuck cares about that anyway?
You.
You, how can you say something so irresponsible?
Do you understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder, even though we don't want to, just to survive.
Wait!
My hero, that's enough. You too, Fuyuhiko. Dumbass. And I guess we're waiting for Gundam.
What happened, sinner?
I am right here.
Now then, let us begin.
Remember this well, and main character arrives when he intends to. Huh?
Hey,
It seems you noticed it too. If I did, then I'm right.
Well now.
Alright, now that everyone's all together, let's take the secret entrance to the trial field.
Wait!
Please wait a second.
What's this?
My, mon ami, just what are you doing here? Nobody asked for you.
What?
Do you actually want to join in?
You masochistic mascot!
Do you want to taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You're an even bigger masochist than I thought.
Special bleeding service!
Oh well, I'm a big brother who dotes on his little sister. I shall allow your special participation.
See ya later!
I'll go on ahead and wait for you guys, so hurry over.
Huh?
He told us to come, but how did we get there? I don't see any doors or vehicles.
What's going on?
He mentioned something about a secret entrance, was it? Secret entrance. Was it probably like the head or something? Okay, useless. You were wondering about Gundam 2, right? You too, huh? Oh. Is he gonna say anything?
Be happy!
Be happy, you humans have been spared. Okay, we're just gonna continue. What the? Something's shaking.
Ooh,
This is dangerous. Everyone, please get down. What the heck? What the heck? Something came out.
no way.
Could it be? Is he telling us to enter it?
What?
Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant Maga Z is trembling with fear.
Oh!
Wow, that's so totally suspicious.
hey!
Forgive me, brother. Seriously, just forgive me already. Hey, why don't we stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. Like, not even remotely.
No way!
There's no way, there's just no way they'll find the killer.
Stupid!
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up for God's sake. For God's sake, fuck. We've come this far. We have no choice but to keep moving forward. You're right. There's nowhere for us to turn. We need to do it.
If that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys.
Yep.
If this were a video game, I'd have a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear the game.
Or it would have. Okay. Shaken with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All I could do was stare upward intensely as the escalator carried me. And when each of us entered Monokuma Rock, is it gonna go down? Yeah.
Huh?
This is an elevator. I see, this entire rock is an elevator.
Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases.
However,
if he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around.
Even so, we're getting pretty deep. You're right. I heard an unnerving chattering sound in my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it. There we were, listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending. And then the elevator door slowly opened.
Welcome!
Okay, welcome!
Ta-da!
This is a class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fates.
Why, you...
What the hell is he thinking? Locking us in a shitty looking place like this?
Don't fuck with me!
Are you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole! Oh, complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. It looks like everyone knows. Even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked toward the seats we had been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who killed Byakuya. The ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending. But he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as a leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. Oh shit. Oh, that's cool. The person who did it is one of us. I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true, we need to find out by any means possible. Because that's our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Oh, fuck yeah, I would like to say, brother. Oh shit, here we go. Byakuya Togami was killed. The blue hue of our vacation is now a crimson red. Is the killer really one of us? Or is it someone else? Class trial starts now. Oh, fuck yeah. Skills, I have none. Opening handbook. Truth bullets. So what we have. Monokuma file number 1. The victim's body was discovered in the dining hall of the old building near the Hotel Mirai. The estimated time of death is 11:30 p.m. The victim was repeatedly stabbed over 10 times between the throat and the abdominal region, resulting in death. Aside from that, the body has no other external injuries, and no chemicals such as poison were detected. Oh fuck. The body under the table is face down, as if Byakuya were reaching for something. The knife, the murder weapon, blood stain under the table, gaps in the floorboards, AC timer, night vision goggles, embarrassing pose, love it, duraluminum case, Ibuki's account. What was it again? During the blackout, Ibuki was able to discern all the noise people were making. My hero... Oh, what everybody was saying. Okay. Irons in the storage room. How they were all turned on, right? Yeah. Storage room tablecloth with the blood on it. Teruteru's account. The gas stove in the kitchen is powered by electricity. That's why Teruteru couldn't use it during the blackout. Party dishes. Wait. Teruteru poured his heart and soul into cooking various party dishes. However, Akane and Pekka were the only ones who ate them. Fire door. If fire breaks out, the fire door in the hallway of the old building can be shut to keep the fire from spreading. Kitchen equipment list. Chiaki's account. When Chiaki was standing guard outside, Fuyuhiko apparently came to the old building, then walked away. Murder threat. Kazuichi's account. During the search for Byakuya after the blackout, Kazuichi headed straight to the office. He didn't see anyone there, including Pekka. Mikan's autopsy results. Nekomaru's account. Nekomaru kept trying to use the bathroom since before the party started, but someone was using it the whole time. He was able to enter the bathroom after Byakuya's body was discovered. Okay. That's all we have. I can change the difficulty right here. Yeah, I'm on kind. We'll keep it that way. Proceed to class trial. Are you ready? Oh, fuck yeah.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Is that money? Oh my god, she's hanging from a... What the fuck?
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin!
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Okay.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds?
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining table. We can start with that, but ultimately, we need to find out who murdered him. If we can't do that, no, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this no matter what. So the class trial has finally started. From this point on, I will provide simple tutorials at every important moment. I'm sorry, but please excuse my ear-tainting rudeness. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, all of your classmates will speak at one after another without any breaks. It's up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes contained within their statements. This will mean you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all the truth bullets you'll find during your investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to move the reticle, blah 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 blah. Pay close attention to each character's statements, and choose your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun, haha! Knife, gaps in the floor, knife, blood stain on the table, okay.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why? Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery! Like a dog burying a bone!
Huh. What he just said was strange. It clearly contradicts the information I know.
Why was Byakuya's body
Fuck.
in a place like that?
Let's try this.
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer they probably moved the body there.
Oh, I missed.
Why?
Okay.
Obviously by hiding
So
it, they
I
tried to
can
delay
I
it
can
like
do
a
like a
dog
little fast
burying a
forward
bone.
thing. That's why I listened to the whole thing the first time. So hopefully you were paying attention. And then after that, I just skip. a lot.
Why was Byakuya's
'Cause
body
I don't really
in a
want to hear the
place
same
like
things
His body was
twice.
under at the very back of the dining.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Okay,
No,
cool,
that's wrong.
I got it right. I have a history of fucking these up, so bear with me.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Huh? Why? Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Oh, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
She's such a little shit, dude.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
Okay, you are obviously not paying attention to anything at all. Oh,
The
that was a
hell he
stupid answer.
was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
The reason Byakuya dove under the table. If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the fuck, I wasn't done reading! If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably... Fuck. That doesn't really give me much to go off of. The hell? This? Fuck! This may sound presumptuous, but I think that's wrong.
Crap!
Fuck, everyone's staring. Looks like I just made a fool of myself in front of everyone. Fuck me. That. Maybe. Fuck,
Crap.
dude. That doesn't give me anything to go off of. What the fuck?
Crap!
Bruh, I am fucking this up. I don't get it.
I can prove it with this.
What? What?
It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
I'm so fucking confused. How does that make sense?
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial!
Shut up. During the previous statement, there was only one weak spot. But from this point on, there will be various weak spots standing in your way. No matter how many weak spots there will be only one lie or contradiction in the debate at a time. This means there will be false weak spots. If you shoot a false weak spot with a truth bullet, not only will you fail to refute what was said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone and your influence gauge will take damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, you will fail, so please be extra careful. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or mistakes. Also, if you concentrate by holding down the space key, you can progress the argument slowly. Please use it whenever you feel like the statements are moving too fast for your aim. However, this does consume the focus gauge, so please be careful. If you press the escape key, you could... yeah. I already know. I know. Okay. AC timer, night vision goggles, knife, bloodstain under the table, gaps in the floor.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
That sounds correct. If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black! It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
Oh, there you go.
I doubt he could have seen the killer.
It's true, getting under the table during the blackout would have been nearly impossible, but...
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table
Where is it?
during the blackout.
That sounds correct. If that's the case, during the blackout, must have seen the killer.
But it was so dark I could...
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
That should have
No,
been.
that's wrong! No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
If he was using those night vision goggles we found under the table, he could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
No shit.
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
What? Why are you arguing with me? What?
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
The other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Oh, I guess that could be a point. Were you surprised by my hero's sudden argument? Fuck yeah. Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Shut up. Just kidding, I'm sorry. Yeah, you should be. Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you will go into a one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Showdown. In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. Please counter the other person's remarks with the Oh, these keys? Okay, this is some new shit. Based on the shape of the remarks, it's important to know whether to cut it vertically, sideways, or diagonally. And based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew toward their advantage. In the bottom right hand corner of your screen, a number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. This is the number of times you can cut remarks during the one round of debate. You will lose count of sharpness even if you miss, so please be very careful. When the mood skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. This means the conversation will develop. If that happens, they will end up divulging some weak spots. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Instead, it will skew the mood toward the other party's advantage. Plus, it's going to be very big. Okay, so don't hit the big ones. Just like a regular debate, please refuse any weak spots with the left mouse button. Of course, if you do have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's remarks. Huh? What's a truth blade you have? I am terribly sorry. It appears that there has been a delay in contacting you. I'll make sure that person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. Oh wow. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. That's about it. There won't be any other changes to your handbook menu. Only the name was changed, but don't you think a change in feeling is more important? If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. This sounds very difficult, actually. Knife, Durlin case, iron storage room. Or irons in
If you
storage.
just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Oh, I just fucked that up. Fuck! I found a hole in your argument. I'm sure Byakuya brought the night vision goggles. I need to refute my hero's claim with evidence.
Because if they used night vision goggles,
Then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark.
No!
I mean, in reality,
No, I'm pressing the
so
wrong
those
one.
goggles
God
were
damn it.
planted and the killer brought them to the crime scene.
Fuck, dude, that. Okay.
Because if they used, then they could have killed Byakuya even, I mean,
That
in
shit out of
reality, that's, so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
No! Fuck! God.
Because if they used
Can I
night
slow
vision
down?
goggles,
Okay, I can. Thank God.
then they could have killed Byakuya even, I mean, in reality, so those goggles were planned. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Hey!
Allow me to cut through those words.
That shit out of here!
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Yeah, bitch.
Definitely?
Fuck you.
But why?
Because I said so.
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, we found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Don't you dare refute me again, woman.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Chill.
Ew! You totally mean that in a perverted way.
Yeah, he did. The knife was brought in the Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too. No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. I should be able to prove it. The duct tape.
I see! There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape? They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
I mean, but was it necessary?
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Oh, we know.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
You think so too, right, Hajime?
Oh, I know so, buddy. That's right. Byakuya probably knew there was a possibility that a murder would occur. Oh, I know. Where is it? There it is.
I can prove it with this! Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Why is he shouting? Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone.
Hey, the hell is this?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those are still lies.
It doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone? I see. Strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter? Well, obviously, the killer.
The killer. What? Oh. Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us, who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
No, the killer definitely used a mark. And because of this mark, the killer was able to get the knife from under the table into his hands.
I see! What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for two glasses wearers?
Glasses wearers.
I am not the killer. Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Pekka was the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? After this debate, After this debate, blue-colored weak spots will start appearing. If we call the weak spots you've seen up till now argue spots, the blue-colored weak spots will be called agree spots. That's just a tongue twister. When shooting agree spots with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. What? Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullets that prove the other person's testimony is correct. Oh, what the hell? So I have to fire a truth bullet to something that was actually correct? Oh, what? When your truth bullets merge with their weakness, it will become a logically sound agreement. Isn't it a little hot in here? From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or... From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. If you press the escape key, Oh, this is gonna be tough. Okay. This is way harder than Danganronpa 1. Terry's account, Nekomaru's account. Can I see the...
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Sorry.
Oh, you weren't in the office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
I think I know what happened too. I think I know why she wasn't there. Just from listening to Pecco's testimony, it's not weird to doubt her. But I feel like I spoke to someone during the investigation who totally backs up her testimony. Yep. Oh,
Since
I
Pecco
know.
was in the office, she could have caused the.
That's impossible. Huh? What? Because I was not not even before the blackout.
Ah,
I agree with that.
consent. Sexual consent. What?
No, I think Pecco is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Pecco.
I mean, she does got biddies.
Yeah, it's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Pecco's alibi.
I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started. And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Pecco was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Pecco.
I guess that would be... true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit.
This shit. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, I was right. In my head, I thought, like, oh, she probably ate something bad out of the food and was just shitting her brains out the whole time.
Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
But don't worry. The smell wasn't that strong.
Oh, come on,
I used
man.
the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
Bruh. Chill. Oh, she's probably gonna be red as shit, huh?
I said it's fine.
Yeah.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something? As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Oh, that'd be so awkward, dude. What if she was like wiping her ass and the blackout went out? Oh, where was the toilet paper?
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited?
Chill. This dude.
Seriously, stop it. But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Laxatives?
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
The question is whether Pecco's stomachache was a coincidence, or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. Oh, I'm making my argument. Embarrassing pose, party dishes. Okay. I'm guessing it's party dishes.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Whether Pecco's stomachache was a coincidence, or if someone intentionally caused it, We need to clarify that first.
Did you eat
Doesn't
anything
tell me
weird?
shit.
I don't remember eating anything weird.
I don't,
Now that you mention
I don't got
it,
this one. Fuck.
you brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
What?
No,
okay.
that's wrong.
I'd literally just guess. I don't know. How does that make sense?
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
Alright, that's... My problem with these is that I always forget what the truth bullets actually were. Like, their description. So the table... Where is it? This was saying that Akane and Pekka were the ones who ate them. So that's what clarifies why this is... That was false.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Oh my god.
Cease this bickering!
Cease this bickering.
Let's just dismiss Pekko's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell
Oh
us.
my god! Damn! Shouty got a mouth on her, Jesus.
Trashy skank?
As long, I can't. As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how the blackout occurred. Make my argument. Iron storage, blah blah blah. Irons in the storage room, blah blah. Storage room tablecloth. Pretty sure it's the irons, right?
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Pop.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
I have to agree with
Probably
somebody.
messed with the breaker. It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Okay.
Or maybe they caused a power surge?
No?
I bet it's really Monokuma's fault.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
By the way, I'm not a trashy skank.
I'm not a trashy skank. How did the killer trip the circuit breaker? I'm pretty sure I already have that clue. Okay, I think I know what
Who
it is.
tripped the breaker and how? If you can't answer that, did they throw a?
Maybe they used a remote.
They probably.
It does not have to be. They may have tampered with the.
Or maybe they caused a power surge?
Did I? What?
bet it's
Oh, did
really
I miss?
Monokuma's fault.
Fuck.
By the way, I'm not a trashy skank.
I'm not a trashy skank.
Who tripped the breaker and if you can't answer that, did they throw a?
Maybe they used a remote.
They probably.
It does not have to be. They may have tampered with the power supply.
Or maybe they caused a power surge?
Okay, yeah, I just
I
missed.
agree with that.
Oh god, I suck. I'm not a trashy skank.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
What? Oh my god, there's lightning coming out of his eyes.
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout?
Yeah.
That's inexcusable!
AC timer, storage room tablecloth, third room case. I'm gonna guess
If
safe.
the irons in the storage room caused the then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to this, then that means everyone who was in the when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't. If the irons caused the blackout, then the killer had to go to the storage room and turn on the irons. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
It's true the irons are responsible for the blackout, but that shouldn't be the only reason.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able. If the irons cut, then the killer had to go to the storage room before that and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
I'm too like slashy happy
People in the
with
dining
that.
hall weren't able to. If the irons caused the blackout.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Get that shit out of here, son.
The irons are just one
Yeah.
reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
Air conditioners!
Shit!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham Hands died around that time too.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Shit.
Indubitably?
Shit.
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet! I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. But even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Oh my god. Hope. Huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all.
Why did this music get like ominous?
In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
What?
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident.
What?
For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress. Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Yeah, you guys suck.
Fortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
Why? Why is he? What? Like, what?
You're changing your story again?
Yeah.
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
What the fuck is he talking about? Did Buddy just lose his mind?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you. Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is.
What the fuck is going on?
I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down. We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
What? Why is he it's like he... Whoa. Whoa, I think I know. So in the Danganronpa 1, there was a character that actually worked for Monokuma for a little bit, but then she like changed her mind. I think in this Danganronpa, Nagito is the one who's working for Monokuma. That's why he's trying to like divert the whole argument away from like our objective. And he's just like, yeah, fuck the class trial. Let's just all die.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
That's wrong.
Chiaki for the win.
I think.
Did you say something?
Are you giving her lip?
'Cause we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
A clue, you say?
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Before? Is she asking how the killer got close to that table? Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint, in order to do that, they needed to get close to that table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
Just as I thought, this diagram is the clue. Who the killer is and how they're able to move to that table in the dark. That's clearly shown in this diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark. Spot selection. Suspicious spot? What? 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 Okay, so what is that? I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Crap!
Oh, what the killer used to move in the dark.
Crap!
I don't know! What? What? This?
Here!
What the fuck?
The killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
Oh, stupid. Okay. I know.
Desk lamp. I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Of course, there's no way they used the desk lamp's light. The killer actually used power cord.
I can prove it with this.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense now. Okay.
They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
Oh, the music got intense too.
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Ah, you fuck boy. Got your ass, homie.
Who?
The only person here who could have possibly done it. Oh, I know where you at, bitch. Weirdo.
You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
So that's why he's acting fucking weird.
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
Nah, could it be?
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
Nagito's chance to hide the knife under the table was right after the murder, right before the blackout, after when he was cleaning.
I see! Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
That's right. To be honest, I already prepared a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. To go to the trouble of preparing this, just what did you think would happen? Whoever draws the chopstick with the red mark on it will be in charge of cleaning, okay? Does that sound fair?
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
Oh, got that ass, boy.
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito, say something!
What the fuck? Was he about to like lose his shit? What the fuck? What the hell?
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death! Ah, how wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Huh?
Those eyes. At that moment, Nagito's eyes, the darkness in his eyes shone brightly, as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out. But with the twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Me? Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. I'm too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
What? What?
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
This guy, is he really, is he the real Nagito?
Hey, Nagito! If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
Then how about the old-looking building near the hotel? Well, if it's just cleaning, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs. And I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. If you stayed in there for a long time, I think it would be bad for your health. In that case, why don't you guard the case in the office?
Oh, I get it. If Peko was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions. It was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Nagito's talent. I believe his talent is the ultimate lucky student.
I see! You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
I'm left with the red mark. Haha, for someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
Twisted eyes, boy, jeez.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, oh, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine. Let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please! Please, Monokuma! Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
How should I put this? Is Nagito really the killer?
I don't care what y'all say. She's cute.
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange.
If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets would disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as an obstacle in your debate. Holy fuck. Please time your truth bullets just right so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. By the way, if the difficulty is set to gentle, why? Okay, cool. In that case, all it means is this explanation didn't mean anything at all. It had no meaning whatsoever. Oh, please don't worry. I'm not going to fall into despair. Even though it's meaningless, allow me to say one more thing. In this debate, you won't be able to shoot down the white noise. That will be explained later. If you press the start button during these arguments out loud, yeah. Okay. Sure. Wait. Can I look? What was Kazuichi's again? Okay.
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed. You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with a knife he hid.
Oh, never mind. Thanks for wasting our time, skanky bitch!
Oh my god,
Then let's
chill.
prepare to cast our votes.
I'm not a skanky bitch. Why does Mikan think it's strange? Because she must know something that contradicts a crime scene.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
I think I know.
That bastard Nagi, he killed Byakuya with...
Oh, never mind.
Ah, fuck, I missed. Okay.
Thanks for wasting our time.
Then let's prepare to cast our votes.
I'm not a dirty skank.
I think it's strange.
The killer is so obvious.
He has already confessed. You know...
That bastard Nagito is... He killed Byakuya with a knife he hid.
There you go.
No, that's wrong! That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikan?
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
But, based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter. 5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife!
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse!
Jesus.
Not a whorehouse! Hey, why are you threatening her?
I'm not a dirty skank.
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikan? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikan's the one who said it.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
After
Yes.
all this, what else do you intend to hide?
He's just, I feel like he's just misguiding the fucking, like, arguments. What a dick.
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off. What happened during the blackout? Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Shut up.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that
No, that's not it.
Oh shit, sorry. Clicked that on accident. Nobody can see in the dark. No matter how hard you think about it, the truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that I came from me. No, that's not it.
Not it. What's not it?
The truth is beyond our sight. No, that can't be. There should be some way to find out what happened in the dark. Oh, I know.
I can prove it with
Okay,
this.
cool.
Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
For reals?
Don't act so surprised.
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know?
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
Jesus, dude.
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth!
However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark...
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
It almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened.
Oh, motherfucker.
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
So, Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife? And he got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it? Well, it sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
I could interpret it like that. No, actually, now that I think about it, that sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint, and I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, It was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
Yeah. It's so weird that he's outing himself, but it's not going anywhere.
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth.
Meaninglessness. What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
You crackhead. Is Nagito really not the killer? Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him, but this whole time I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible. Because if we don't, we will die here. Suspended? Wait, what?
Well now.
What do you mean suspended? What the fuck? Now then, the class trial has reached its climax, but... Okay, here's a question for you. What's this? To those of you who figure out who it is, how about you try out the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their save data melt away like butter. Oh, not my save data. But if you guess right, I'll award you with $10 billion. 10 billion? Of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on.
Now then, what are you gonna do?
Left mouse button, continue on. B, guess the what button is that? Is that the B button? Well, I don't know who the killer is, so... Just kidding, you can't make a choice. There's no way you'd guess who the killer is.
And of course, there's no $10 billion either.
You're so evil.
Villain, you truly are a villain. Okay, I'll save my current progress, yeah. Last trial, reopen.
I'm Mon Ami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed. And his killer is among this group of students? No, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it. 'Cause I believe in everyone. So do your best. And don't forget to save regularly.
I just did. Alrighty guys, that's gonna be it for today's episode of Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair, Episode 6, the first class trial. So unfortunately with the first class trial guys, I'm gonna have to split it in half, so this would be part 1. The way it was going so far, this was probably gonna be longer than 2 hours, and I don't really want to push out videos that are over 2 hours. So what happened in this class trial guys was pretty like confusing, I'd say. There was a lot of misdirection, especially by Nagito after we exposed like his insanity and his fucking weird logic. So pretty much Nagito pretty much set up the whole scene, and he was actually planning on murdering anybody, I guess whoever was near him in the dark. He set up for the power to go out. He placed the murder weapon, but evidently Byakuya did stop him, but he doesn't know what happened after that. And after that, we just pretty much came to a standstill. We didn't really figure out anything. Besides that, Nagito's a fucking crazy motherfucker. There are new mechanics that differ from Danganronpa 1, as you can tell from my reactions. This game's like little mini games for the class trials are actually pretty spicy, you know. The Danganronpa 1, they're okay, you know. They weren't that hard, that easy, you know. They're alright. This one, like, a little harder. I felt a little struggle in these ones. I see that they got more creative with it too. So I'm enjoying this so far. It's pretty fun. So what to expect in the next episode, guys? We are going to expose the killer. Again, I apologize, guys, for leaving a little cliffhanger like that. But if you're curious and are new, go ahead and subscribe. And the next episode will be uploaded not next week, but the week after. I left that little link at the top right of your screen in the beginning of the episode to go find my playlist section of my channel. Maybe if you're not interested in this Let's Play, you can check out my other Let's Plays. I just started a new one of Neo, The World Ends With You. Pretty fun game. It's on my PS5, so maybe some new stuff there for you guys. Hey, show some love for the Danganronpa series, guys. Apparently, this game was actually more popular than all 4 games, I should say. I guess it's the relationships they eventually build. I'm not really sure, since I'm barely playing it. But yeah, the Danganronpa 2's characters are like really favored. So I hope we get to see some of that stuff later on. If you guys know anything about Nagito without, like, you know, dumping any spoilers out there, maybe like why he's like this. I don't know if they'll explain it later or if it'll become a spoiler. If you guys know if it's a spoiler or not, just don't say anything, I guess. But if you guys have a suggestion of what his objective might be, so let me know in the comments below if you have any suggestions to that. And for future reference, if you guys have any suggestions of who I should talk to next in my free time, because I'm pretty sure after the class trial I'm gonna have some free time. Give me a suggestion who you guys would like to see me talk to and advance in the relationship with, because right now I'm at like, I just need to talk to Chiaki 1 more or 2 more times, I think, and then I have like full circle with her. And I talked to Mikon, I think it was only once. I never guessed only 1 star with her. But if you guys want me to like stop talking to Mikon and talk to anybody else, maybe your favorite character, let me know in the comments below. Well, other than that, guys, that's going to be it for today's episode. Stay tuned for part 2 of the first class trial. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in the next Splash God experience.